Hi, this is Matt at Envision Community, and today we're going to show you how to create a very simple homepage using the Pages app, which is included with every cloud plan. First thing we need to do is to tell the system that we want Pages to be the default application. This means that when you load any URL that isn't specific to an app, it will fall back to Pages. Next, we need to create a new page, and we'll use the page builder function, and you can see why shortly, as we'll be using the drag and drop functionality. You don't need to name it index.html, that's a kind of a fallback to a bygone era of the web. We use the default theme, and we will use the single column template. This gives you an opportunity to add in any specific CSS or JavaScript that you've created in the template area. We don't need to do this. We shall give it a page title though. And we can add this to the menu directly using this functionality, but we won't need to do that as this is the default homepage. Okay, let's load the page builder. And as you can see, it looks pretty empty. And what we can do now is we can drag and drop some functionality. So first things first, we will go with rpix, which is a created list of content that you generate using the promote functionality, and we'll drop that at the top. And you can choose how many articles to show. We're going to go with 5. In the main content area, we will use a list of topics to get people engaged and curious to dive deeper into the site. And again, we can edit this to, we can change the title, so we can go with latest discussions. You can select all forums, or you can drill down and select specific. For this purpose, we'll select all. You have more configuration options here. And we'll show 20, not 320, we'll show 20. And again, you can limit by days, but we're going to go unlimited, and there's some options there. Okay, so there we have a list of topics. And obviously the contents of this homepage will depend on the nature of your site. If you use gallery heavily, you may wish to promote gallery a little bit further up. So let's do that now. Very similar process. We will have an image feed, which we will just drop here. And again, you can configure specific options much like the topics, but we're just going to leave it as default for now. So already we're starting to get a homepage that is interesting, has lots of different content that is handpicked by your staff, some very visual content, which is always good. We're very visual creatures as humans, and a little photograph there sort of feeds that curious nature, and we can click through and have a look. And obviously the topics, which is the core part of most discussion sites. We can also see that the system blocks have different options here. We can put who's online, we can put a list of members online, we could show a list of clubs, newsletter sign up if you've not already signed up for newsletters to the site. We can show similar content and recent status updates. But one of the most powerful features is the simple WYSIWYG editor. This allows you to create And there we have some custom text to introduce the site. We could also take this a little further and do something in the sidebar. We could also take content from pages directly by adding a record feed in the sidebar in a very similar way that we show topics. We'll choose them from the articles database, and we will call these latest news. And there we go. In just a few moments we have a very rich, engaging homepage that encourages content discovery. You can position your best content first so it gets more visibility and sets the tone for the site. You can add custom blocks to help and guide your members for onboarding, also your latest news, and if you had a mind to, you could show some statistics. You could show who's online, and you can even show some content from blog. Very similar way as before with the topics and the gallery. Very, very simple, very straightforward, and only takes a couple of minutes.